So, yeah. Woo! We're alive! And they're like, spam, 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 spam,
Wow, we
spam.
actually know we're live this time. He didn't bait
We're,
us into
we're
some joke.
live! We are live.
Hey.
Yay! Where's the enthusiasm, people? Rag's got his power back. Rambo's got a new baby.
Yes.
Shaner can no longer get it up. I mean...
And doesn't have a new baby. Woohoo!
Well, not yet anyway.
That's funny, Bram. Real funny.
You know what I'm talking about.
They don't coincide just quite yet.
Not yet. Not
They
yet.
give it time, and I'm sure he'll connect it somehow.
Oh, man. But you know what my favorite thing is when we have MCNs that supposedly have these high-end moral compasses. That's what I love. I love it when an MCN likes to tell people, well, what you're doing in your videos are wrong, or what you've done in social media is wrong. So we're going to go ahead and terminate your contract with us because we find you just morally incompetent. So, you know, like, I mean, come on, this is the elephant in the room. We're going to be talking about it. You guys, I find this shit kind of stupid. And if you guys understand why this is stupid, if you don't understand why it's stupid now, you will later. Because this is all building up to something. So,
I find it very... it's just the way the world is today. But I mean, like they knew whenever they signed him what content he created. So it's not like some sort of shock, like, oh, I didn't know he did that, or like he did what.
But they didn't though, because they signed him 5 years ago. PewDiePie wasn't the same 5 years ago.
Well, I mean, it's true, but I mean, they also, better. I mean, you have seen his content. I mean, it's not like always been safe for work, you know.
I didn't used to care for his old style videos, but his new
I know, yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah,
like, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, his new shit.
His new stuff's pretty damn fun. Some of his stuff makes me feel like I was watching Sargon's video on it, and he played clips of PewDiePie, and I was like, I was rolling. Some of that stuff was hilarious.
Yeah, his new shit is like just on point, man.
Yo, his roasts are on point. He is like,
oh, God, yeah.
I wasn't kidding when I was telling people on Twitter, like his roasting is probably the best that I've ever seen. Like, the guy just, he literally shits on them in the most passive manner possible, and it's funny. It's like, you know you're gonna get shit on.
When he redid Drama Alert, I think that was his best video in a long time.
That's the one that they actually used against him because he dressed up like
yeah, he dressed up as Hitler.
Yeah, or had that Hitler
Spieltrieb. Just remember that comment later when you get to the later part of the video, okay? His old stuff wasn't for me either. I didn't really care for the whole PewDiePie little kid like thing. Like,
PewDiePie.
I really did not care for it. And regardless if you have 52 million, if you have 200,000, I don't give a fuck. YouTube has never been considered professional media. One could argue and say that Disney is professional media, and they would be right. You know, motion pictures and the whole 9 yards. Okay, I'll give you that one. But who they're partnered with is even more concerning to me, and they're even far worse than PewDiePie himself.
But I mean, he's never like portrayed himself or even try to carry himself in like as a professional channel. You know what I mean? Like, he's always been like a very casual channel, regardless.
He knows what he's doing. He's standing up to people being politically correct and too sensitive, and he didn't do anything wrong. He just told some funny jokes, and people are losing their shit because fuck the Wall Street Journal.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
the Wall Street Journal did stir up a lot of this shit. Like they
went and they contacted Disney, and they had people sit through his videos and find all the ones that we made Nazi jokes. And
yeah, they're the ones who sparked the whole conversation going in the first place.
Yeah, because I guess they have nothing better to do than to get PewDiePie jokes and try to get him and attack his income, basically. And their attacks were completely unwarranted and baseless, and I hope he sues the fuck out of them.
I agree.
because he has
Well, I hope he does too.
he has every grounds to sue them for defamation.
I sure as hell hope he does too. Because
Oh,
he definitely will win that case.
Oh, he will. He'll absolutely win. He needs to do it. He needs to send people. He needs to send a message.
If they investigate Maker, that would be even better.
Well, the dude, like, we just saw like that drama alert where he's like basically virtually raping the cam girl or whatever.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah, Shay Carl.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I after I found out he was like one of the co-founders of that fucking studio, I could care less now. I really could care less. Like, he could lose his fucking job here on YouTube, and I wouldn't shed a tear. Fuck him. That's sorry. Not trying to get all negative here. Yes.
Ouch. Space Hulk Deathwing has gone down to 29% positive in the last 30 days.
Uh-oh.
Ouchie.
Really? They've gotten that. They've
Recent
gone down
updates,
that bad?
December 21st. Yeah, I can believe it. I can absolutely believe it. I can absolutely believe it. Oh well.
That's yeah.
Let's see. There was
I hope
there's
they're able to
a
fix it.
big Final Fantasy sale going on Steam. Final Fantasy 9 is $10.50, and that is 93% positive. I think it's the old PlayStation version.
I think so. Yeah.
What happened
And-
to Space Hulk? It's getting lower ratings, Harambe.
And what is also happening is, let me see. There is something. Somebody tweeted me something about how PS3 support and what is it? The PS Vita support for PS Now is being dropped.
Yep.
So that
Is it gonna be
sounds like
for-
it sounds like my prediction of PS4 games being on PC in 2017 is getting closer to being true.
I don't know how that.
What, Rambo?
No, I mean, I don't
what do
know
you
how
think
that.
about
Like,
that?
how did you get that from that?
This live now from Rambo. Rambo, what do you think about that? Clickety clack, clack, clack,
We
clickety
now
clack.
turn live to Rambo's corner in the field.
I don't give
The
a shit.
situation is grim here, Alan.
I don't give a shit if it happens. I'll be playing it I'll be playing the games anyway.
Okay,
doesn't
that's
matter.
Still buy them physical though for PC.
No,
No.
no, because they won't be for PC.
That's physical versions.
No, not even the digital versions. It'll be PlayStation. It'll be streaming. So I mean, they'll be playing the PlayStation versions anyway.
On the PC.
Yeah,
Like True
so, I mean,
Master Race version, the PlayStation version.
you wouldn't have a true Master Race version because the PC version would literally be the actual console version. You would have no settings in it at all. You basically it's basically like playing on PS4.
On my PC, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So would there be a reason to own a PS4 at that point?
There would be for me.
for him. There would be. Yeah.
First of all, like I mean, to subscribe to that service at that price, like it wouldn't like
Yeah,
and to
it'd
wait
be
and to wait
expensive.
for however long it takes for them to put a PS4 game on there. That would be worth. I mean, that would be worth it to me because I'm not really one that likes to wait. So
Fair enough.
Would you pay for that service, Rags, or is it not justifiable?
For me, I probably wouldn't personally because I've got enough games to play that are coming out that are recent that I haven't that I'm not getting around to because there's so many of them.
Right.
I probably would pay for it. I'm not gonna lie.
you would pay for it?
Yeah.
Well, you have a PS4, don't you?
Well, yeah, but it's in my son's room and he plays it all the time.
I was like going so like why would you? Why would you?
Wait. That better not be a question coming from someone who bought 6 of the goddamn things.
No, I thought. Well, no, because I mean, I have multiple people in the house. I know he does too, but I didn't know that his son was using it because I thought he was. I was like, when if you have a PS4 sitting right in front of you, like, why the fuck would you pay for it so you could play the same exact game just on your monitor?
So he
Just plug
could
your
so
fucking PS4 into your monitor.
so he could play his like PlayStation 4 next to his son while he's playing his PlayStation 4 on a separate TV.
And then we could be the PS4 master family.
I don't think you can get past me though, because like tomorrow I'm gonna go
coming
buy
for your ass, Rambo.
tomorrow I'm gonna go buy a Pro, so that means
What?
everybody in my
Some people have to work.
everybody in well, some people just can't work, so it would be it would be actually be nice to actually be able to work. But so tomorrow I will be doing that, and then everybody in my family at that point will have their own PS4. So
Dude, that's
you're
amazing.
done, man.
I'm moving in with Rambo. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're done, man.
Think of all the free consoles you'll get if you move in with Rambo.
And free games.
Dude, that is a library and a half, Shane. Jump on it. Do it.
Yeah, because I mean, there's 303 digital and 278 physical, and I got like 12 more coming in the mail.
Holy shit!
Damn,
Yep.
dude. Like,
I just
oh
bought
my-
I just bought like all the new releases that just came out Tuesday, and then
He's
Fuck
like,
it,
I
Grim.
have
Let's
to
camp
own
out in
them.
his garage.
Jump
Then
the
more-
UPS guy before he gets to the door.
yeah,
Don't worry, Rambo. Just have Amazon send you another one and tell him you never got it.
Amazon's definitely gonna be busy with me. Amazon and eBay.
Don't worry, we'll be there.
It's like Christmas time every day here. I like
it. Jesus Christ. Which one? PC. Oh, man. So, Rags, how was your day?
It was pretty good, pretty uneventful here. Nothing much is going on.
Fun
It didn't
times.
feel like Christmas.
It didn't. It's not. No, actually, it
Oh.
didn't. No.
How was
It
your
didn't feel like
birthday?
Christmas. Oh, things were fine.
Yeah.
Things went fine.
So did you
I didn't
get
do
hammered?
anything on my actual birthday.
Oh yeah,
I
John
didn't
Wick
get-
2. You went and saw John Wick 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
Oh,
It's really good. You should also go see it.
I'm gonna give you a review of a movie that I went to go see.
I know.
And
Legos?
no, it's better than that. Shit, fuck Legos.
You better.
I
not be
went to-
talking
I
about
went
the
to
new
go
Lego
see-
Batman like that.
I went to go see
Harold Policeman.
50 Shades Darker with my wife,
Oh boy.
Why?
and
What's that?
at this point,
Why?
because my wife, like, she's the one who like comes home and like has all these games for me and stuff like that. So I owe her,
Yeah,
you know.
I understand that. Yeah.
But I told her next time that at the next one, she's going to. I gave her permission to find a boyfriend to take with her because I refuse to go back. Because I watched the first one in agony, and like let's put it this way: there's more acting, and there's more storytelling in a Goodyear commercial than there is in that whole damn movie. And so I thought she told me the second one's probably going to be better because that the second book is better, and I'm like, okay, well let's go, let's try, see what it's about. And I was really contemplating like going down into the lobby and like watching Hillary reruns or whatever on my phone while she watched the movie because it would have been better. I would have loved to watch like a Hillary town hall meeting.
Town hall meeting.
Yeah, I mean something like because that movie was excruciating. My wife, I guess apparently I talk loud. Like when I'm sitting in a quiet room. So like I
You
was
totally
telling her,
should.
I was I guess telling my wife, like porn has more, a better story and a better acting. And apparently like everybody around me could hear. I didn't know. I thought I was being quiet myself, but it was terrible. Like do not watch that movie. Like it's not even worth making your wife or your girlfriend happy.
It's not. It's a movie so bad it's not even worth making the people you love happy.
Exactly. I mean, it's terrible.
You're like,
My wife-
never again.
I won't. I told my wife, I was like, we're done. We will not go back to that third movie. She's like, but I got to see it all the way through. And I'm like, you can find a boyfriend, go buy it yourself. I don't care. I was like, I will not see the third one. I cannot.
Just
I can't do it.
The lobby.
I can't do it.
Go to the bathroom for an hour.
I really thought about it. I thought, man, I was like,
He's like, I gotta go
I
shit.
should. I was thinking I was gonna go use the bathroom, and I thought,
Like
no,
there's
she'd
bigger
she'd
plot in
come
the food.
she'd come find me, and it would be like a huge thing of me just sitting out there, like texting or shit like that, like or on Twitter, like arguing with fanboys or whatever, just like on maybe anything is better than that damn movie. So yeah, the critics, whenever you see the downvoting of it, like it's like 38% Rotten Tomatoes, or like, I mean, it's like a high number now. I forget what it was. It's definitely fitting. It's not like somebody just like unfairly rated that movie. That is it's a terrible movie. Like I my wife tells me though the book is like very interesting. I don't read.
It's at 9%, 9% on the tomato meter. 61% of audiences liked it, which actually seems low because you know exactly what that movie's about and what you're getting into when you go into that movie, and still only 61% of people liked it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
but I mean,
John Wick
never even
Chapter
heard of the
2 is
movie, so you guys are ahead
90%
of
on the
me.
tomato meter, and 92% of people liked it.
Yeah, I mean the movie like itself, like it doesn't show. I mean, like the first one was like a really just a bad Cinemax, Skinemax, type film. This one tried its best to like invoke some sort of like where you actually try to supposed to care about the characters. But I mean, the whole time I was just thinking like, can somebody like fucking die or something? Because I mean, like I didn't give a shit. Like it's like they could not draw me in with their acting. Like this guy, here's a part. The guy has
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, because just in case y'all were gonna go watch it,
He's saving you.
No, it's not the ending. But dude has a helicopter crash. Everybody is like at the dude's house watching the news. Like the guys, the news is like going, there's no sign of the billionaire or whatever. And then the news all of a sudden goes, wait a minute, this just in. They have found him and he is okay. And right whenever they say that, he walks in the fucking door of his apartment. Mind you, they were like in like 12 states over. And it's like, how'd that happen, first of all? And second of all, he like as soon as he walked in, he's like, what are y'all doing here? And they're all like
to get that booty.
They're all running up to him and like hugging him and going, and he's like, I need to see my girl. Come on, man! Like the fucking acting is like terrible.
Seen that before, Rambo?
Like no, like that no. That is God.
Nothing like a meant to be rated R movie trying to be PG-13 while trying to remain PG. Like it's so weird.
It is a very weird movie and a very bad I mean, I've never seen, and they actually have a couple of decent actresses in there that I know can act. But in that movie, they cannot act. So it's almost like that they written into the script, like, look, this is supposed to be like really bad acting or something. I don't know. It's just
so don't try.
Yes, Heba votes. I did go to see 50 Shades of Grey, the first one.
Oh,
I was like it was one of the only men in there. So as soon as I walked in there in the very first one, like all the women in there started like screaming and hollering and hooping and. Like I was gonna do some sort of like thing with all of them or something. I don't know.
He's gonna try to have an orgy in the middle of the theater with them.
It was I can't go back. I can't do it.
You're like, I choose death, divorce.
Yeah, I will. I'll do anything. I will literally do anything before I go see that movie again or the third one. Unless my wife tells me everybody dies in it, then because if everybody dies in it, I want to see people die because. Because I that would really, I guess, signify a good ending to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is terrible. Don't go see it.
Finally over.
I want to go see like I should have gone to see John Wick 2 like while she was in that, but I thought she like does a lot of good things for me, and so I thought I can do with this one good thing, and God.
Oh. Speaking of movies, you guys hear Mel Gibson is more than likely going to direct the new Suicide Squad 2?
Yeah, I did hear that.
That'll be interesting.
Yep, I was telling Brimstone, as long as he doesn't bring Passion of the Christ into it, it should be pretty good.
Jesus is the new. He's part of the new.
Well, the
Gee-
Passion of the Christ. The Passion of the Christ was actually a pretty like one of the best
Religious
told
films?
story. Yeah, one of the best told stories of Jesus, I guess. Per the Bible. So I mean, it was actually one of the better well done ones than the ones they always show
Like the
every
Hallmark
year.
ones.
Yeah, the ones they show every year. Moses or whatever the hell they show in
Ten
those.
Commandments.
Yeah, the Ten Commandments. That one too. Yeah, that
Moses?
long one.
No, there's
Uh,
really a
Prince
movie
of
called
Egypt?
Moses, I think, Brim.
Yeah, there is. It plays right after the Ten Commandments. It's like 12 hours worth of Jesus films.
10 hours of Jesus films.
So one of our watchers wants to know, can you do a bad movie reviews? Like
Me?
make that a
No.
normal thing for you, Rambo. No, they were asking. If
No,
Rambo
I
could
can
do it.
definitely do that because I watch a ton of movies. Like
I think you earned yourself
Uh,
a subscriber if you do, sir.
I
Rambo's
actually
life
thought
is
about doing
games
like
and
movie
movies.
reviews, but
Sounds awful. Sounds terrible. You could do it.
the only problem is that I like for me to have to like sit through terrible ass fucking movies.
Well, I think they liked your reaction. That's why, to your reaction of watching.
Don't
this
you
movie.
accidentally do that a couple of times a week anyway, Rambo?
I do, yeah, pretty much, but nothing near as bad as that one. I've never sat through
I mean,
anything.
you can always sit through Twilight.
I mean,
Twilight actually has a better love story than that thing.
I saw all of those in theaters. If you want a partner reviewing those,
There you go, see?
my wife drugged me to those too. So,
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had to go see him too. The glittering vampire.
Glitter.
That was so fucking.
we were Team Edward all the way till the end.
Hell no. Team Jacob.
Oh, I was always
Oh,
Team
dude.
Edward.
She will
Because
fight you.
vampires are cooler than werewolves anyway.
No, they're not.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
not,
they
not,
are.
not- clearly not. They're fucking sparkle and
Well,
shit.
They're
I had to be in
fabulous.
high school forever,
not
but
not
yeah,
her
that's the
it,
school
not
I
her
liked in high
iteration,
school.
not her iteration of vampires.
Well, that's the only kind that matters when we're
I-
when
they're
you're
I had to
watching
twinks?
movies.
pretend no, because I had to
I
pretend the
come to
sparkles
suck
weren't
your
there.
blood.
Come here, let me suck your blood and stroke you off, huh? Yeah, sound good. Yeah.
If Jacob could have acted, well, that's I mean to be fair, Edward couldn't either. So
He's just eye candy there. He doesn't have to act. He just has to breathe and
God, you sound like my wife.
Hey, what's a hand job amongst friends watching, twink vampire movies together?
Robert Pattinson is hot.
I mean, you could just be watching fucking a football game. It's still, it's not really all that gay.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally see their bulge. The same thing.
Would you like to play with my moose knuckle? Jesus Christ. I don't know, man.
look at it. It resembles the toe of a camel.
Speaking
You are
of
correct,
speaking of that, they actually now have panties that have a built-in camel toe.
Fucking amazing.
Why? Why do they need that?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, at this point, I don't put anything past fashion industry. But yeah, they I guess Hard 8 tweeted out I guess a girl that had a camel toe, and then right next to it, 2 pictures of panties that actually have built-in camel toes.
Next, there's going to be boxers that have built-in bulges. If there already isn't.
I'm sure there is somewhere. You just gotta probably look on the internet and you'll find it.
Hot.
Well, let me go to Heartache Times on Twitter.
Yeah, Dogman, they do have rape-proof panties.
and
Serious?
Oh,
That's
I'm
actually a
blocked.
thing?
That's right. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
that's actually a
fucking
thing.
pussy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pussy blocked you. I forgot about that. Yeah. You hurt his fifis.
At least he blocked you and didn't grab your dick and balls like that guy in jail.
I think he would have liked that actually. Now that I think about it, Rags,
Yeah.
you might have enjoyed that. A little handsy. Before friendship breakup.
He's not disagreeing with you.
I know.
No, I'm just looking at I'm looking at tweets. Looking at tweets. I need to watch the Prey thing that they put out.
The Prey thing. What?
Prey.
Yeah, I hear it's actually pretty good. They say that, I mean, there's a lot of people tweeting that it could possibly, I mean, from what they've seen, of course. I mean, they're not saying it's game of the year, but they said it looks very
I'm not saying it's game of the year. It's not out, but thank goodness.
well, no,
they're
yeah,
already
well,
calling it.
there's some people that come out and say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
they
that's
do
game of
call
the
it.
year."
It's like, yep.
Is it
but
like
they are saying
is it a reboot from the original?
I think it's actually a complete reboot, like to where there's like it's completely different type of storyline.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, from what I mean, people are saying that. I mean, like I said, they're not saying this game of the year, but they're saying that they can see that this thing actually be gaining some traction in that from what they've seen on the trailer. I haven't watched it myself to be able to give my impression on it. Because like me, I like to be surprised. So because I just buy all the games anyway, whether they're good, bad, indifferent. So I like to be surprised. I don't really watch trailers and shit. Trailers, reviews, those things aren't for me.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I hope it's good. Like I know the first Prey got a lot of awards. A lot of people like that one too.
Yeah, if it's like System Shock 2, for instance, but it's good, then I'll be totally into it. And if it's like BioShock, I'll be totally into it.
Well, I mean, there's actually some people I think compared it to that System Shock. I haven't seen it to compare it, but I know that was like one of the things that did pop up from them. Was a comparison to that.
Yeah, they I know originally. I wonder if it's gonna have the same sort of like the field manipulation that they had in the first one, where you flip upside down, you could fight upside down and right side up. It's crazy shit. Like they flip in the middle of the fight.
They probably will. Yeah, I mean, I imagine they will have it in there because from what I understand, like whenever they talked about like bringing it back or whatever, it was they were gonna take a lot of the good things that they did with the original and keep it in the game, but then kind of enhance upon it. So I can only imagine like what they are going to come up with the end product. You know, it definitely sounds interesting. And when I saw the little teaser, you know, whenever they showed it at what was it, E3, it got me interested. I obviously not really hooked or whatever, but it got me interested in it to see more. But again, I'll wait till closer to time to kind of like make my decision on, like, not really make my decision to buy it, but make my decision on if it's, you know, going to be one of those ones that I spend a lot of time on and stuff.
Yeah.
And since I wasn't home Tuesday, I had to order my games online, so I haven't been able to play For Honor or Sniper Elite 4. And that, you know, they're heading. I just checked. They're heading from Dallas, Texas now, so they should be here tomorrow or the next day for me, and then I'll be able to give my impression on that final product for, you know, For Honor.
Yeah. So it's getting mixed reviews. Like some people are saying it's great. Some people
For
are
Honor?
saying
Yeah, I've heard things all over the place about it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun during the beta.
Yeah, same.
Or excuse me, the demo, because I mean that it was so damn close to the release date that
it was no way it was a beta.
But I mean, I don't see why anybody would have a bad review for it. I mean, unless something just drastically changed with like the day one patch. But
they're saying that we were on that. They're saying that we weren't on that we weren't on P2P during beta or whatever.
Really?
Like, that's what they're saying. That's what people that are giving some of the bad reviews like on Steam are saying. I'm just kind of like, I
thought we were.
I thought we were on P2P this whole time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know.
Because I could have swore that
so
I was
so far it's been
to
the dedicated server thing has been an issue. A lot of people are saying, you know, all this money and we still don't get dedicated servers. What the fuck, Ubisoft? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
You guys
But
need to
from what
tell
from what it
Activision
seems
say.
like is, from console, like at least on the console spectrum, like whenever, like I'm not gonna speak for like the
It seemed like
PC
it
only
ran
games,
pretty good. It seemed like it ran
but it
pretty good
seems
on
like,
my end.
yeah, I mean, it ran really good on my end. But it seems like dedicated servers are kind of going away, and it seems like more games are leaning towards the peer to peer, which I mean I don't like that, but at the same time, it seems like more are just doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. The game looked kind of fun when I played it. I mean, but it was. I really did enjoy the tactical side of it. I thought it was pretty cool. Of course, I didn't buy it. Instead, I went and bought the complete edition of Final Fantasy 15 today. It's on sale, $63, and that was everything. All the DLC, everything that's with it. You get it all in one thing. So the price of a brand new game, yeah, price of a brand new
PS4
game, and you get everything. So I was like,
PS4.
Okay. No, you're funny. What'd you think I bought this for, Rambo? Huh? It
Well, I
was
mean, yeah.
it was the Xbox One.
I'm sorry.
Did you platinum Neo yet?
No, I haven't been able to be home. Like I tried.
No,
I came.
Yeah, he's been.
I came home last night, late last night, and I thought, well, shit, I haven't played in a while, and so I thought I'd sit down and I'd play, and I just like I couldn't. My mind was like so fucking wiped. I couldn't even. I played like I got to the I fought the boss one time and I died, and I was like, fuck it, I got to put it up because I ended up going to bed like at 4 o'clock and waking up at 6 o'clock back at the hospital. Been there all day. Doing it all again tonight and then back again tomorrow and then yeah. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to, but I want to. I want to play it, but I like right now I just don't have the energy or the mental acuity to play it.
Yeah.
So probably once tomorrow. I'm actually since I'm getting the pro tomorrow, I want to kind of like hold off on. Was kind of like holding off on putting a game in and playing it or whatever tonight because I really wanted to experience like the boost mode to see if it made any.
You didn't have a pro already?
No, I never. I was buying consoles for 42 people, so I mean like at that time I was like instead of buying myself a pro, I just was buying everybody else a console. So, and I really didn't see a point in the pro at the time without the boot, like especially without the boost mode, because I mean there was only a handful of games at the time that were pro compatible. And so now the boost mode, at least it does go back and fix some of the issues with some of the games that are not getting the pro patch.
Pro patch.
So that kind of like sold me on the idea of going ahead and picking it up because I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things that I really don't. I'm not really one of the ones that like have to have that top of the line graphic. As long as it looks good to me, then it's really all that matters. And the PS4 did that pretty well.
Yeah. Speaking of playing stuff, have you guys been really into anything besides you, Rambo? I know you've been busy. Either one of you, Shane or Rags, anything?
Overwatch. Again.
I'm actually kind of trying to get back into Overwatch a bit more. Doing a lot better in that. I still have to. I mean, I have a lot of things to finish. I haven't started Watch Dogs 2 yet. I need to get back, go back to Dishonored 2. Let me see what else. Someone gave me Ashes of the Singularity the other day.
Good game.
So that's something else. Let me see what else have I been up to. Go to me and go to. Let's see, Witcher, Vermintide, Dirty Bomb, Death Road to Canada. Let me see.
Oh, I'm halfway through the new Power Rangers game now. It's pretty good, actually.
What new Power Rangers game?
Mega Battle.
This side scroller?
Yeah.
Angry Joe took a shit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave it a 1 out of 10.
I don't pay attention to Angry Joe. I never have.
I don't either. I can't stand the guy, but.
I mean, some of his stuff is on
he's
point.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Oh, I know. I mean, I just can't stand him. Like as far as, like his. I've never been able. I don't really take care. I like his reviews or whatever.
I mean,
some of his reviews of skits are funny. I just don't get as I don't have this. I don't share this a lot of the same
sentiments.
sentiments. Yeah, about the games that he does.
I do like his pieces though, where he does like the pretty in-depth analysis as to why he hates things the way the way he does. I enjoy those. Those are actually pretty good. Like sometimes he can get annoying, but like when he gets into the serious shit, like when he did Battlefield,
Hardline.
Hardline. Thank you, Jesus Christ, I couldn't. I thought he did it. I thought he did a fantastic job because, like, I mean, that game is fun, but the way he covered it, like with what he was talking about, like, was fucking like you can't believe that EA would actually fuck up that badly on a game like that. It was like, wow, like this is supposed to be this is supposed to be the game, and you guys fucked it this badly. Now I like Hardline. I'm not saying it.
I like the campaign of Hardline. It's actually a pretty decent campaign.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy his content. I think his content's pretty good. But like I said, I take what I want from it. That's pretty much what it's there for. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that the content's bad. I mean, it's just that I don't really. It's not that I don't pay attention to reviews. It's just when people have so much anger or emotion and behind a review, good or bad, then I take it with a grain of salt.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, I found that some of his things he's not really consistent with. Like some of the shit that he hates on a game, for whatever. Another game comes out that
has the same issues.
Sometimes has either the same issues or somewhere along the lines, and you can tell that he's more of a fan of that game, that series or whatever, and so he doesn't like shit on it as much as he did the other one. So his reviews, I guess, are honest, but they still have a little bit of bias in, which is natural.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just not something that I find. I would go to him more for entertainment rather than actual information.
Well, yeah, like for
sense.
example, Arkham Knight had a shit ton of problems across platforms, and I paid for it several times because of its problems. But I'm such of a Batman fan, I'll nitpick it till I find something good about it. I mean, and I think he does that too.
Yeah, he does. And there was one game I forgot that. I mean, it was like everybody was calling out this game for some sort of, like the devs did some sort of like bullshit practice. But he kind of like supported it, like he didn't go against, like he didn't join in, or like, which I mean it seemed like he would, because I mean it was completely against
the norm for him.
The norm and stuff like that. But it's come to find out, like he was getting like promotion from that company, and so it's kind of like he sold out to that company.
He got promotion from a company.
From what?
You don't say.
Which I don't mind him getting promotion. But if you're gonna do a review on something, you should disclose that review is kind of like a paid review.
That was some time ago, wasn't it? Like that was.
It was. That was kind of That was.
You're right though.
That's kind of back when. That's kind of back whenever I just kind of quit watching him, because to me, because at the time I really enjoyed his reviews, and then once I saw that and it kind of like put him in a new light to me. So after that, I was kind of like, I just avoid him. I don't hate on him. I just avoid him.
Yeah. We just spent like 20 minutes talking about Angry Joe.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it kind of happens.
Tangents, man.
Jesus Christ. So whatever happens, don't bring up Angry Joe, the Nintendo Switch, or Sega. Gotcha.
Hey, what do you have against Sega? What do you have against Sega?
I'm just kidding, dude. I was being sarcastic in the last part.
Okay, because I will fuck you. Don't talk about Sega.
Sega, come on, man.
You heard it here, folks. Shaner just came out of the closet.
Sega is like the kind of like the joke of the gaming community anymore.
Shut your mouth.
What have they done that's good here lately besides Alien Isolation?
Jesus Christ, people, it's a joke. God damn it.
Hey, is Metro in the audience? Because I just want to say I hate the Switch, Metro. Now watch this, guys. Watch this. Okay, he might not be there. The chat's not catching on fire with fucking anger.
The gay
yet,
party.
so.
Yeah, the Switch is.
Well, if Rags is the party and he is gay, then yeah, it'd be the gay party.
I guess did you see that Legend of Zelda is getting DLC?
Yep, season pass.
Season pass. And the Nintendo fanboys that like always bitched and complained and talked about how PlayStation and Xbox games were never complete because all the DLC and all this shit like that. They're like, they're all fine with season passes for Zelda.
Yeah, the Metrox, who I just was talking about, has never paid for a season pass ever.
Oh, there's a first time for everything.
Again,
black people are poor.
But again, you have Metrox. You know that whole night we spent. You know how him talking about how paying for online is anti-consumer bullshit and like he'll never do it, and that's the reason why he picked Nintendo. And then now Nintendo doing it, he's like, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, sounds good to me. The Nintendo fanboys, man, they're quiet for the most part because it takes them a good 2 or 3 years to get an actual release of a video game.
Most of them aren't that bright, so they.
But man, when they talk, man, it's like hypocritical central.
Well, they've had a rough stretch.
They have really.
A really rough stretch, and so they've got all their cookies in this one jar of sorts. Things don't go well for them.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm
nervous breakdowns. Anybody?
Yeah, that's gonna be bad because if the Switch doesn't sell or do well, then man,
Obi-Wan's gonna go on a shooting spree. He's insane.
I don't even know what Doc Trey, man. I don't even.
Doc Trey might actually start gaining some fucking furniture in his apartment or his house or whatever that is.
Doc Trey, like really, I've watched some. I tried watching. Well, let's put it this way. I tried watching some of his content. It's like, wow. You think you've seen it all, like when you go like to next gen and all, all the BGST or JTEX, and then you go see Doc Trey and you're like, I haven't seen it all. Like,
it's like
one of those. Into this, is there no God?
It's one of those situations where you see Dr. Trey and you realize, wow, there's a possibility that you could buy video games with EBT.
Yeah.
Does the Nintendo eShop take that?
He's a different one. To say the least. Is Obi-Wan not Obi-Wan's not the one that like went off on next gen and Porter Rock, is he, Rags?
He probably did.
Probably. Obi-Wan.
No, it was Zobi 70 or Goku Zobi or whatever. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know who Zobi is.
Man, he did a live stream where he was pissed off at PlayStation guys and Xbox guys, and you need to just listen to it, and you really think you need to call the FBI or something and like have them like check him out, because like he's like off his fucking rocker like completely, and he's what the shit he says in there is like should not be something that like. And he's not joking either, because apparently Next Gen and Porter Rock both, because he went after them mainly, but they both reached out to him to find out like, hey, look, I get the trolling and shit, but apparently like whenever they try to talk to him, he came back, he's like, look, motherfucker, I wasn't kidding. And so like
over video games, really?
Yeah, I mean he really went in and like I started attacking him personally, and like just It was really bad.
Speaking of stupid YouTubers, you guys see NoobTube has a podcast now?
Oh, did you hear that fucking podcast?
Did you
No,
hear the video before that where he did the
No.
2,000 subscriber special
no.
and a 12-year-old trolled him live in his own video? It was
I
great.
heard something about that, but I try not to even
Yeah, I
think
didn't
about Mr.
watch that
YouTube
one,
Gamer.
but I watched the podcast, or I listened to the podcast while I was gaming. And oh my god, like he has PC gamers in there. We're just gonna use that term loosely.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
like
hey.
yeah, like he's a PC gamer or something.
But damn, like that, like the information they're giving out, like is so like I mean, it's not like they don't even go into the whole console versus PC bullshit. It's like just I mean, they're actually just talking gaming, and just the shit that like how like the Halo 5 is on PC. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, every Xbox game, like Sunset, every one of them's on PC. There's absolutely no point in owning an Xbox because there's not a single game that's on the Xbox that's not on the PC. And I'm like, it's what like Halo 5 is not on there. And then people were like, I left a message and people were like commenting back, talking about like, I take it you're a console gamer. Well, it doesn't really matter what gamer I am. It just matters the fact that the fucking shit was wrong. Like,
Yeah.
God, like how do you like it's simple, man. Fucking Google it. You're right there. They were clearly at their PCs whenever they were making this thing. Like it's not that damn hard to pull up the Windows 10 store. Fuck, it's right there.
So
There was more.
yeah.
It was bad.
I gave it props for the Echo phone because I thought that shit was hilarious. But that's
That was good. That was funny.
the Echo
When he
phone
pulled
was
out the sword and the sword was broke too. It was yeah.
That was
He's a troll. He's a troll. I mean, it's confirmed he's trolling.
Yeah, well, he wasn't at first, but now that he's kind of been called out for it so much, now
he just kind of went with it. Yeah.
now he's just going with it. So he's just no point in watching him. Just don't pay any attention to him. Just ignore him. Forget he exists. Just ignore him.
I volunteered to go on his next podcast if he actually has me or whatever, because I'd like to have a chat with some of them.
You really want to put yourself through that?
Rambo, you almost had an aneurysm when he was in here.
Yeah, you kind of did. Like you were like I thought for sure Rambo was gonna go into like a diabetic coma.
Like,
With an aneurysm.
well, the shit that I'd love to have a chat with some of them so-called PC gamers that were in there.
Have you guys ever seen blood pressure get so bad that like the veins in the head like pops? That's Rambo.
Oh, and then I tweeted somebody like they apparently on Neo on the what's it called on the Metacritic
Yeah.
on the user reviews there was 2 zeros that were given, and basically there was like one going, this game sucks. You know, it was basically just saying the game sucks, don't buy it, don't listen to the ponies, and you know, this is just a crap game. And so somebody tweeted it out like these 2 zeros and was like talking about the PC fags, and I'm like, I quoted him. I was like, so reading those comments, I was like, how do you determine what platform they play on? I don't understand like how you.
Isn't it obvious? I mean, don't you know? Can't you just tell by the way they type?
I know. I mean, I was actually having that problem. I couldn't tell. I was like, and of course, I mean, his thing was like, well, I talked to this guy, so I know that he's a PC guy, and he claims to have a PS4. And I go, well, how does he claim? Like, how do you know that he doesn't have one? It's just these people that are attacking like the PC guys. And I mean, I get it if they warrant it, you know. I mean, like if the PC guys coming to them and they're fucking with them, I get, you know, going back and forth with them. But just to blatantly like label people like the PC gamers, like they are creating their own fucking drama. These PlayStation guys.
Oh yeah.
It's like you are starting a fight with people that don't even give a shit about you.
Video games.
Yeah.
People, I guess, I don't know. They just, I guess they just take a. They just hate us. I guess.
I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I know that there are some PC guys that are just. I mean, just like with any other I guess group of gamers, you know, there's a group of PC guys that are just fucking assholes that will go troll the console guys. I understand that. I get that. But like they do it with like every single person. Like if you even mention like that you are a PC gamer, and you like and the game looks good, that's all you have to say. Oh, that game looks good. And they find out you're a PC gamer, like all of a sudden, then you become this problem. You're begging, you're shitting on PlayStation. It's like why start this fight with a group of gamers that have nothing against you? Like they don't care that you're playing on PS4. They don't care that you're getting to play Neo and they're not. I mean, it's not like they are actively going out looking for you. So why create the damn drama? Like you have enough bullshit going on with the Xbox guys that you really don't need to include the PC guy as well. There's a lot larger demographic with the PC guys than there is when you're talking about the Xbox guys.
I don't know.
I would say by far like you'd also be dealing with like a more intelligent level of a gamer as far as like an overall aspect, because the average age of the PC gamer is a lot higher than the average age of a console gamer.
Fuck, dude. Like, I know a few channels that are neutrals that were like really considering leaving YouTube because of this stupid shit. Like, all they wanted to do is record videos and like share their gaming experiences, but they can't do it without some fucking retard coming up to them. So they're like, we might be leaving soon. I'm like, don't leave. I'm like, we're like the few. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah, it's like you can't. It's like you can't talk about gaming anymore. You have to pick a side, whether it's PC, PS. I mean, all of a sudden now it's like PC. Like they've been included in this this war, even though they never joined it. But now you have to pick a side. Like regardless, even if you don't care, you have to pick one. And like I've been labeled a pony simply because I buy like their reason is like, well, look at your collection. Okay. Like how does that like make me a pony just because I have the collection?
Well,
like
yeah.
I have games everywhere. It's just so fucking irritating in the community.
That's why we're not a part of it.
Yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of ignorance. I mean, you'll always see the ignorance from the Xbox guys, like those ones, normal ones, but like the PlayStation guys have been really ramping up on the stupidity here lately. And I don't really begrudge them when they go after the Xbox guys, because like those fanboys will go back and forth with each other. That's cool. But whenever they started bringing in the PC guys, it's like pissing me off, because it's not like literally pissing me off, you know. But
yeah.
How could you literally piss you off?
What?
How could you literally piss someone off?
No,
So,
I mean like
if they
it wasn't like meaning literally piss off. Like it was like, you know, it was like the literal part was meaning that I wasn't literally mad.
Like if they were
He's
to
doing his
bounce
Leafy is here
piss
presentation. Or presentation,
What's up, Plainus?
impersonation, whatever.
It just, I don't know, it just like to me that it's crazy. Like you don't need to like start a war with like literally everybody, you know?
But why?
Why not? War is amazing.
War, it never changes, man. I can tell you that. Like, and gameplay, I was the only one talking at the time, but they've been talking plenty.
That's the biggest drama right now. Stupid.
Can we talk about how Rags lied about not blocking Sierra L? That's the biggest drama right now.
Nobody cares about that shit.
Who cares? I mean, he popped up in the chat and is like, "I didn't block you, but I had, and I unblocked him right after," or something like that. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's this tiny little.
That's supposed to be drama?
I guess people. There are people out there who will attach themselves like freaking leeches to other YouTubers, people who are actually successful, and they'll follow everything they do, and they'll look at every tweet, and they'll go into every live stream they pop up on, and they'll follow them and they'll stalk them everywhere they go so that they can find one little misstep or one little miswording or one misphrasing of something, looking for the tiniest little scrap of anything they possibly can to hold against that person and say, haha, see, this person messed up that one time. You know, meanwhile, I'm up here with 201 whatever thousand subs, and they're this little nobody channel who doesn't have a life because they stalk me all the time. It's like, these are just pathetic people who need to just get a job or a life or a hobby or something. Just don't pay these people any attention. They're just a bunch of nobodies. Or just people who they're either jealous of my success or my talent. They're just I don't know what's up with these people. They just don't have anything better to do. They just don't have anything better to do.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
Well, they also like not these same people actually also
Like,
go after Review Tech USA as well.
Yeah, I
So
don't
it's
know.
like
I don't get people who do that.
I don't get how they have enough time to.
Yeah, you say people.
They're really
We know who it is. We
Yeah.
know who it is. It's, I don't know. It's a waste
It
of
is
time.
one fellow in particular.
It is one fellow with very, very many personalities. They're all loving though, usually.
He may even have a Rambo's Corner account. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm sure there are. I mean, they pop up for everybody. People just, I don't know. They just some people just hate my guts for whatever reason. And there you go.
I think it's because they look at you as, look at this fucking kid. You know what I mean?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not certain. I've never felt that way towards anybody. And I certainly don't think it's a worthy expenditure of my time and effort to stalk these people like that online.
Yeah.
And just look through everything that they do and think that finding one place where they misspoke or accidentally said something.
It's just a common. It's a common bullshit of, oh, this guy got up to a certain amount of YouTube subs. Now they automatically assume that you're better than anybody. That you think you're better than anybody.
I'm better than them.
Right, but
like, if that's what you do on the internet, I am. I am better than you.
And we're about to have about 40 accounts in here.
Yeah, the one in his 10 other whatever it is, his 10 other accounts, the same name, different number at the end.
Yeah. Are there even 10 different web browsers that are even relevant?
You could do so
Chrome, Firefox, Safari,
Chromie, Opera, Edge.
Yeah, there's
each of which you can
there's
open
10 out there.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
which.
Oh, okay.
And you could also clone Windows to operate on separate accounts. So I mean, there's that. So there's that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's these people are definitely what's it called? Dedicated to the cause.
Well, what it is like they never could make it honestly here, and so they look at it as, well, nobody else should, and it's like, well, it's not really your choice in this world to dictate to other people how they should live their lives, pretty much, you know. I may not agree with a lot of stuff that people do, but you know what? I'm not there to dictate to them what they should do here on YouTube. That's not my thing.
Besides that damn one channel, I will dictate to that guy.
Yes. And I was gonna get into that as we closed.
Okay. Then I'll leave it.
I was gonna close with that because that shit gets kind of depressing and nobody wants to talk about it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'll leave that alone then.
So yeah, just remind me so we could close with that, so people could understand where I was going with the very beginning. Yeah. So. Have your trolls been kicking up in full troll mode there, Rex? Like,
I don't know really. I really don't pay attention to them. It's just that sometimes you just hear one of them. Yeah, because when you go through all your messages, because I try to go through all my messages and stuff, and catch up on what people say, and I keep track. I do keep track of Twitter. I read most of the comments I get. So every once in a while, people will, because I have a lot of them muted. Because they never say anything productive. They're just annoying troll people, and eventually I'll look at a conversation they're having with someone, and I'm like, well, this is pointless, and people are He's like, people shouldn't even be giving these dudes the time of the day. They're just,
Yep.
these people need to, they just ignore these people, man.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just see it and, oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're
when they
still at it, I guess.
when the trolls come and comment on my videos, I don't ever respond or anything. I just act like it. I don't delete it or whatever. I just act like it never happened.
See, what I love about YouTube's new thing now is they have the auto spam filter, so they can tell where the source comes from, and they will just put it in auto spam.
Yeah, pretty much. I've noticed that too. Like that, I've had a lot of comments.
There's some that I can't even unblock, because usually what I do is I'll unblock it, just so that they can get whatever they wanted out. And I can't even unblock it sometimes. It won't even list it. Even though on my phone it shows me, oh, this person called you this. But on my actual account, as far as YouTube goes, it will not let me see it for some reason. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I've seen that too. My phone, I see this comment, like it cuts off because it only gives you a blurb of it, and so I go to the actual video to read the full comment, and it's not there. I'm like, well, fuck. So then you have to go into your account and find the spam part, and then sometimes it won't let me, like you said, it won't let me approve it or whatever to put it out there or whatever. But it just I still have a few sitting in there that just will not let me approve.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
But I can't wait to actually get my daughter and my granddaughter home, so that way I can finally make this damn video that I've been trying to make all week. Like on my collection pickups.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this thing all week, and I swear, like every single time something happens, like it ended up being, obviously, and the last thing that happened ended up being like the birth of my granddaughter. But I was like, I came home last night. I was like, oh shit, maybe I'll do that. Like, no, fuck that. I was like, I'm passing out.
Yeah.
But I really want to get back into making videos again. Especially now that you helped me fix my rendering thing.
That's right. So you guys, like, he was having issues with rendering, so I fixed his rendering issue. He's gonna have more content coming. I know it's been a little while, but it's kind of hard getting each other online to work this stuff out when our schedules are so different.
And you might actually get to see my granddaughter be my little permanent sidekick with my videos. I'm gonna exploit her so that way she get more views because of the baby.
That would make me want to watch videos less.
But see, I'm trying to bring in a new genre of gamer, like all the females that want to see a cute baby.
He's going for the hot young YouTubers to come after him.
Gonna review Candy Crush and Bejeweled Blitz
on Xbox One.
I can't wait for that, dude. Day one.
Yo, Candy Crush Blitz plus Ultra DLC Season Pass. Down.
And the collector's edition. But the collector's edition, you get the candies, like what Shaner said.
Hell yeah.
I'm all for that one. I'll stand in line for that one.
Are they gonna have a hardened edition? Because that's I'm only down for the hardened edition. For those of you that don't know, I used to have over 700 because I'm legit as fuck.
That would actually be funny as hell, though, if they like launched a collector's edition for Candy Crush Saga.
Yeah.
Those damn exclusives, man.
Yay.
Just wait until they get a Facebook game. I'm just like.
True that. I was gonna ask Rags. Rags, did you get your stuff handled? I know you tweeted out a couple of days ago about your Patreon. Did you ever get that actually handled?
I called the site I get my images from, and basically, what I'd have to do in order to monetize, because I want to be able to put ads on my old videos, and what I would have to do is I'd have to upgrade my license for those images, and per image it's $70.
Damn.
And I have 10 images that I've used, And so I called him and I told him, hey, you know, I've got 10, and because I use a little here, a little there. And she said, all right, what we'll do is we'll get back to you and see if we can't work out some sort of a discount for you. And I said, good, because $700 is a lot of money. I'm sure it would eventually. I'm sure. I'm sure it would. You know, eventually I'd make more. Absolutely, without a doubt. But still, spending 700. That's a lot of money. So I'll check when they get back to me and see what's up. But what I'll probably end up doing is I'll find somebody to commission to draw avatars.
We might actually
in
have
a
someone for you.
Yeah, I'm looking for someone who can do something that I like,
Yeah.
that's priced fairly, and I have a lot of messages sent out, so
Oh,
depending on
okay.
how that goes, we'll see. But
Yeah.
this is the reality is a lot of if you like what I've got now, they might not last forever because they're not mine. They belong to someone else. And I you know, I don't want to, you know, pull a bearing here. I got to make sure that, you know, everything's squared away with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, I mean, if I could have just started, then I would have already just put AdSense on all my old stuff, because that's not really any extra effort for me. It just means that I can start making money on all that work I've put into it. And then I get the Patreon up. And then what I'm going to do with Patreon is I'm going to let it sit a month or two before I put goals and rewards, because I can't commit to, because I'm jumping into this with 200 plus thousand subs. It's not like I'm starting it and then it's getting slowly but surely bigger and
Yeah.
bigger. I can't commit to doing a reward or a goal or something like that and have no idea of what the response will be.
That's fair.
Because I mean, because that would just be, I mean, because I could seriously just bone myself in
Yeah.
terms of the commitment that I'm now obligated to do, and if that takes too much time to do, I mean, it would be counterproductive.
Right.
So I'm gonna set things, and I don't want to have content that's, I mean, I don't know. I really don't like the idea of having content that's exclusive for Patreons. But what I might do is I might do like Patreon hangout streams where we just talk or chat about this, that, whatever people want to talk about, but have it available for everyone to see, not necessarily get into. As a good, that would probably be a good balance between it. But I don't know, because I talked with like Jeff Holiday and some other guys about this, and kind of got their opinions and thoughts on it. But it's just something I have to think about, something I have to kind of gauge in terms of what the reception is to it, and see what happens
Do
from
you
there.
possibly do something like an early access, like they get the shit first, but they'll still get it later though?
No.
No. Okay. Come on, man, do a Kickstarter.
I know that. I know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's like that one channel that does like like for Patreon supporters. They get the podcast like a week early or whatever that they do. Or
Oh, the weapon wheel guys?
no, not them. No.
Because I know
There's
that's
one that.
like, it's on your favorites list.
No, I don't watch Web. But like they'll tweet out saying like the Patreon video, the Patreon exclusive podcast is up. It'll be up for the like for everybody else within like I think it's a week's time frame or something. Which I thought was interesting. I mean, I guess they must pre-record their podcast. Which I find, see, I kind of like doing a live podcast because you get to interact with the audience as it's happening, rather than just us four sitting in here talking and then posting it, and then all of a sudden like happen to like just type back through comments.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like seeing like how they're talking over here on the right and being able to like bring up something of what they're talking about, like while we're doing the cast.
Yeah.
I mean, with we could just do we could do the Discord thing where you get, I mean, the Patreon gets you access to the Discord or something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I
That's a
don't know.
good way. Yeah, selling slots or whatever.
Well, yeah,
I don't
because
know.
because that'll be like a direct
I'll,
access to you at that point.
Right. It'll be the second access, but yeah.
Yeah. like me, if I ever did one, like it would definitely like be like something to where like at a certain level, like you get to pick a game, like platinum or something like that. So, but I mean that's kind of dangerous too, because like somebody's gonna pick some shitty ass game that I'm gonna pull my hair out trying to platinum.
Yeah, I
Uh,
couldn't. I can't do the thing where people say which game to play, and I have to do it because a lot of games I just don't like. And if there's a few things worse than playing a game you don't like.
yeah. Demon Nappa asks, "Is there a way you could put a highlight around the boxes?" You know what? I was gonna ask you guys about that because regardless if it's here or whenever our plans for the next thing to comes up, they have this thing where they can pay into it and they can highlight the guy's text. You set the price and you'll get a portion of that. Should I do that? Like, I was thinking about that because I got offered for that now. So I mean, I was thinking about doing
the
it.
super chat thing.
Yeah, the super chat thing. Like, I didn't know if that would be worth it to you guys in the audience because, I mean, we're pretty good at reading these anyways. So, I mean, if you think it'd be worth it to you, I wouldn't mind trying it. But I kind of feel it's a little scummy. But since you asked about it, I'm going to ask you in this episode then. Because it just, I don't know, like the whole, like, here you pay this amount just so that way your favorite YouTuber can see your comment. Like, I don't know, that just seems a little kind of against my MO of things, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, because doesn't YouTube get the money for that?
You get I think you get 70%, they get 30.
So it's the same type of.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just kind of weird though that like that because I remember seeing a little bit about the super chat, but I never paid much of mind to it, you know, because I never like it really had enough people there to where like a comment needed to be highlighted, you know.
To which one you is talking? Oh, they had it like that at one point, Demon. They had it to where like if we were to stream through Google itself, like so say like if we were all to be on Google Hangouts right now, that would be the only thing. But doing it through Google Hangouts, your audio quality isn't as good as it is right now.
And then you only see like one whoever's talking comes to the front like in the middle of the screen, and then you have like the little icons on the bottom right. I don't think there's a way to do it.
If we can get better audio quality than what Google Hangouts offers now, I would totally do that. Like seriously, that would be cool. But
Well, we can always go Skype.
no. No. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually like one of the better ways as far as audio goes.
I need to head out. Actually got work at 4:30, so I need to take a nap before I head to work.
Yep, it's understandable.
Okay.
Have a good night, sir.
All right, man.
Sure. Ciao.
So so I guess do you want to do should we just go ahead and do the closing then? Or
Well,
no?
I mean, you want to talk for maybe a little.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. We can.
A little bit more?
We don't have to. Yeah. I'm using OBS. I use OBS for everything. I love OBS.
OBS, I need your help with that one too. I've
I'll
been
get you
using
set up.
OBS. I've been using OBS forever, and like now, when I noticed it when I recorded my collection video. I had to use OBS, and I also had to use Audacity, and then match up the audio. Because if I just use OBS, it has like some weird noise to it, like with my voice, it puts it in a weird tone. So I had to like erase like the audio from OBS and then just use the Audacity. It just had to match it up and then put it in from there. But that was actually kind of frustrating because I mean I could have just like copied and just kind of brought the video straight over to my render and kind of been edit just as far as like clip the ends or whatever and been done. But then I had to spend time trying to line up audio, and that's a mess sometimes. I don't know what the hell's going on with my OBS.
Me and Shane can walk you through that. We use OBS for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I haven't changed any setting that I've ever used in like ever, and like now all of a sudden like the audio is just fucked up. So I don't know if it's
That's
maybe
probably
something.
because you haven't changed it since. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do. That's actually what I was gonna do. Napa's have him change the sample rate, and then I was also gonna have him adjust his noise gate.
yeah. So I'll let let you walk me through that and see if we can get that thing worked out to where because I'd love to be able to do that collection, the pickup video,
Mm-hmm.
and just be able to use like one program rather than trying to match because matching up audio sucks. You know, trying to make sure that everything's on the same thing to where like I'm not looking like I'm some sort of Japanese film that's dubbed in English.
Yeah. So I wanted to do sort of
Who
announce.
came in?
Let me see.
Oh no, Shaner dropped out.
Oh, did he?
Oh, here he comes. I think maybe he had a. Okay, threw me off. Sorry, I wasn't.
Right. Let's see. What he can do is say 3, 2, 1 and start the use as a cue for his recording. Yeah, he could. Yeah. Yeah, I could do a video on how to use OBS. I mean, there's a ton of good ones out there, but I'm pretty sure I can, in a roundabout way, try to sum up everybody's things. Oh no, his net crashed. um. Oh. So, as far as well, let's see. Have had to do everything to make videos OBS. Let's see. I have had to do everything to make videos OBS, Audacity, Fraps, and the Japanese recording software.
What is a Japanese recording software?
There's a few of them. There's a few of them.
Is it all in Japanese or is it?
I'm gonna guess.
That would be like painful because I'd just be pushing buttons.
I don't know who today uses OBS. Like I don't know why they would use OBS at all. There's really no point, like at all. I mean, not OBS. God damn it, Fraps. Jesus.
Oh, I was like going.
Sorry,
Like
guys.
you just said you use
Sorry,
OBS.
guys. I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean to say OBS. I meant to say Fraps. That's what I meant to say. Fraps. I don't understand why anybody still uses it. Afterburner does it better. I don't know. I've had issues with MSI Afterburner. Latio dial.
I've downloaded Fraps and man, it's.
Yes, we're live on Discord.
I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't even know how or why anybody would want to use Fraps. And with the other options out there,
that's so weird. Like for people, like I got a few friends that are like, oh yeah, I use Fraps. I'm like, why? Like, why do you use Fraps? Like, tell me why. Like, what makes that a good shit to use when it's buggy as fuck? Still to this day is like the biggest resource hog. I mean, there's really no point in using it anymore.
not really at all. Not especially with all the other free things out there that you can use.
Oh yeah, and the stuff you can get for free is even better. I mean, like
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to promote this, obviously, but I mean, I've seen people. I mean, well, come on, people have been cracking Fraps for years now since it launched. Marilla's Action Recorder, like it's a really good recorder. If you guys don't have neither Shadowplay or OBS, I do suggest Marilla's. It's really, really good. Even PlayClaw 5 is really, really good. I have both, and I use both sometimes depending on what game's being captured where. I have OBS. I have AMD's Relive, which just launched a few months ago. It's actually really good. They're getting better clocks with it than Shadowplay, evidently. So, I mean, I've been using it, and some people have had issues with it, and I haven't really had any issues with it other than it switches your default mics on each other. So once you turn it on and off, like you gotta pretty much go back into the settings and mess with it yourself. Let's see. Fraps is such a it is such a hog on. Yeah, it splits the files. It's Yeah, the X-Toy is good. The X-Toy is still good to this day. Like, it's still one of the lighter of the screen recorders. But I would say, if anything, go with something that you could pay for. I hate when things like Origin and you... Yeah. I don't know why Uplay and Origin do that. I think it's kind of ass. Like, there's even some screen recorders that will kick you off of the online session that you're in. Battlefield 4 was doing that for the longest time with me. Spam on. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Brim didn't see my message. Let him know my net crashed. Yeah, he's coming. I came home to talk to Kira. Blah. And no, podcast isn't over. It's still alive and well. I know why you're asking, so I do probably have to end this soon. So I guess since we pretty much... Oh, game DVR is better than Fraps? Oh. I haven't tried the Windows game DVR yet. I've thought about it though. I saw some of the video work. It does look really clean. It actually looks really good. I like how you could like interact with it. I mean, interact with it. Duh, no shit you can. I mean, like you can record footage on your Windows DVR and have it like on your Xbox and watch it on your Xbox, and vice versa. So I could record shit on my Xbox and then it'll be uploaded into the Windows stuff. So I thought that was really cool. That makes it a lot easier to do things. Yeah, you have to watch your temps in the room because it's summer. All right.
I've never. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're right. You're right. Go ahead.
No, I just never had a problem like with temps and with my PC. Like it's all air cooled, but like during the summer or well, I wouldn't have a problem during the winter, but during the summer I have it here and it gets hot here. But apparently, I guess I keep it cold enough in my house to where it doesn't really affect it. So I'm kind of glad I don't have to go through that issue because that would be a frustrating thing to have to constantly watch your temps.
Right. So evidently something's going on. We do got to go, but before we go, I told you guys. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it right now in here.
Okay.
To all you guys that are watching this, thank you for coming by. Before I go though, I told this one guy Detour Plake or whatever his name is to remember the comment he made about professionalism in media. All right, so this is the reason why we waited to the end because this is some pretty depressing stuff. Maker Studio. All right, we discovered what was it? Shane? Oh wait, Shaner's not here. Rambo. When did we discover this channel?
It was actually, from what I understand,
last year, wasn't it? Like in the middle.
Yeah, it was a while. I can't. I mean, it can't. It's been a while. I don't remember. I think it's probably about a year ago.
Yeah, about beginning of last year. Okay, so the beginning of last year, you guys, we discovered this channel that was quite literally probably one of the most disgusting channels I've ever seen, and myself and about 26 to maybe even 30 people, including Rambo and Shane, we tried to flash flag this channel down. Before I tell you what this channel was about, I just wanted to let you guys know. Maker Studios had them partnered. And this is why I said Disney should watch what they do when it comes to taking down PewDiePie's channel, because their partners are, they were promoting and they partnered a pedophile advocacy channel. So what they were doing in this channel was trying to tell people that age is just a number and it's okay to have sex with kids. And they've been up for a while. We tried to flag. I mean, how many people did we have in there, dude? It was like 30 something, right? Or close to 30, maybe. Rambo.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like we all flagged. We all flagged this fucking channel down.
We mass flagged this damn thing. Like over. Like I did it a few days in a row, so that way, because you can't flag more than once repetitively. Mm-hmm. But I kept on mass flagging like day after day, and I don't know why the fuck it's still.
Yeah,
it pisses me off.
I don't know if it's still up. I really don't care. I can't remember the name.
I'm not
of it.
searching for it again.
I don't want you guys to go searching for it, but I can guarantee you it did exist at the time that we did this. We've got like an entire channel of trolls that could vouch for this. But this was partnered by Maker Studios. Maker Studios had this up on their, like, what was it? Like top 10 channels or some shit like that. And there was somebody that did a video on it. Like, so when they sit there and they say that PewDiePie is a bad influencer or whatever, it's like they forget who their partners are. So when you see this channel, all I ask is you flag it down if it's still up, and if it's still partnered by Maker Studio, if anything, you should be able to find it on Maker Studio's site because they were in the top 10 there for a while. I would, if I were you, take a screenshot of that shit and email that shit to Disneyland. God damn it, Disneyland. Just Disney. Email that to them and say like, okay, so PewDiePie is going to be taken down. Why is this channel still partnered with you guys? If they are, that's if they are, because this channel was pretty disgusting. You had a lot of different types of personalities in there, telling people that it's okay. Yeah, like there were some videos I don't even want to like bring up because it was pretty.
I can't because
I mean, you had a psychologist in there saying that was advocating for it. Or was saying it was okay. You had a few people in there that were like advocating this shit. So it's like, and these guys were allowed to make the channel. Nobody questioned it. I mean, they had thumbs downs like crazy, but like nothing was actually being done. So, anyways, I wanted to close with that because I was telling these guys like it's pretty depressing shit to talk about. So
it kind of puts into perspective as to like the whole PewDiePie situation, how it's just a joke what they did to him.
Yep.
And it's just to fit into the PC narrative.
Yep.
And don't let yourself feed into that narrative as well, because I mean, like what the story they're telling you about PewDiePie is very, very slanted, and they're not giving you the whole truth about Maker either.
Yeah, Maker's not clean for this shit either.
Not at all. They're actually. I mean, the shit PewDiePie did is like completely tame to what Maker's behind, and it's just I don't know why like the Wall Street Journal would rather do a story on PewDiePie rather than to try to do a story on Maker, because there's plenty of a big story there.
Yep. All you got to do is look at who's the YouTuber that did the video? Do you remember? We give him the name, right?
Andy Worski is the one that did the video.
Andy Worski did the video. If you guys want, go look for it there. I don't know if it's still around.
I know his video is. I don't know if the channel still is. That he did the video on. I'm not going to search for it.
No, neither will I.
But yeah, I mean, if it is, I mean, maybe you can find it through him. I know that the channel's not linked in his description, but maybe I mean, y'all are resourceful. But if you do happen to go there, please definitely flag the shit out of it if it's still up, because it needs to be taken down.
Yeah. And since Shannon hasn't been back yet, we're going to go ahead and end this off.
Yeah.
So do you have more content coming? And is the movie thing really going to happen? Because you actually got a pretty good reaction on your reaction to 50 Shades Darker.
Yeah, I actually plan on, I mean, I'd love to do the movie thing. That's going to take me a little while to get going, because I have to make sure, I want to get a good, like a thing for it, like a setup and everything going for the movie reviews. But I'm gonna have some content coming out soon. Like I said, tomorrow, my granddaughter and my daughter come home. So at that point, I'll be home and I'll actually be able to start focusing on, life, just normal life instead of hospital life. And I can get the video done. I might actually just include like the PS4 Pro unboxing, do a video with that as well, and maybe get a couple of quick videos out, and then work on actually getting some actual good content out to where I'm either rebutting some of these videos or actually talking about some of this news that's going on between Xbox, PlayStation, bullshit and stuff like that, or even the PC guys, where maybe call out some of these PlayStation guys.
Yeah. All right. I got some more videos coming my way. I'm actually, you guys, now that I'm talking about this, I'm looking at changing Saturday's video to Sunday, just moving it back one, because having that right after a podcast is just kind of like, eh. So I'm gonna make it into a Sunday video, or not Sunday. I'm sorry, Monday video. Sunday Squad Day still coming, so. It's just taking forever. That's all. But I want to say thank you to everybody that has came and watched us tonight. I do appreciate it. Rambo's looking at having 4 more grandkids.
Yeah, why not?
4 more, right? I I mean, 4 more?
Let's go for 5. I mean, hell, one for each one of my kids.